Yeah, so first year in SSN, it's definitely the best league in the world for a reason, and you know, I've definitely felt that, like coming in both from a training element and how professional the standards are, particularly here at Fever, I feel, and also how like each game, every weekend you've got to show up and be your best to win. You know, an average day won't cut it in this league, and that's the challenge that I want as an athlete and what I wanted with coming over here. And yeah, I'm just can't wait to continue to grow my game to be able to like meet those standards week in, week out. I think I've just got so many highlights from this season. I think it's like 100% exceeded all my expectations of coming and playing in this league, and I think the girls and the staff here at West Coast Fever have made it such a special first year for me. And I think like the friendships that I've made with the team and the culture we've got as a group is 100% like the biggest highlight and takeaway from this season. And I think it's shown to me how important good culture within a club and a team is for being able to perform well on court. I'd say my first home game at RAC Arena like stands out a million times over. That huge win against Lightning in round 2, and being able to like run out for the first time and hear how loud and passionate the Green Army are, and see like that swarm of green when you look into the stands. So special to play. And I think coming to this club, everyone had told me that Perth have the best home game experience and you're so lucky you're going to get to play at RAC, but like until you do it you don't realise how good it is. So I'd say that was like a huge like a huge memory for me, as well as the Firebirds game. I think that was special. Can't remember what round that was now, but like to have such a big win, you know, for everyone to get on court, contribute in the way the super shots were sinking, like it was just, yeah, a great day. I think I'm like most proud of like I guess how I've just like established and like been able to contribute as a new player in a team, and established myself, I guess, as a defender within SSN. I've definitely found it challenging at points, and you know, it's the toughest league for a reason, and to stay consistent with your game is super tough. But you know, that's elite sport and that's how it should be, and I've loved having to push myself in that space. But yeah, I would say, I guess, just proud of like being able to contribute and feeling like I've had an impact on the season with this team. And yeah, I just can't wait for what's to come and how much we can build, particularly as a defensive unit. I think, you know, I'm proud of how we connected as new players back there who hadn't played together before, and all three from different, you know, international backgrounds too, and the way we've been able to gel and work together, I think, is pretty special in such a short amount of time. Success and winning a premiership's always the goal, and like that was the goal this year as well. Like I'd be lying if I said I didn't want that from 2024, but in 2025 I think now we've built the confidence, we've built the connections and foundations of such a good team, and now it's just being able to be more consistent with our performances throughout the season, and then kind of nail those more pressure key moments come hopefully finals time and get ourselves in a grand final, and in a position to, you know, walk home with that trophy in 2025. The crowds at RAC Arena, like you can't even begin to explain how much it helps and how amazing it feels to be able to play in front of a crowd like that. And I think just from like everyone at West Coast Fever as a club, like we're so grateful as players for the atmosphere that they create for us to play our games in, and you know, the time and effort that goes into creating that like environment and the atmosphere that is the best of the best. And you know, the people of Perth turn up like week in, week out in record numbers, and it was just great to see this year like each home game going one better, and every game being like record breaking. Pretty incredible, and yeah, we're just really grateful to everyone for showing up and supporting us in that way. Yeah, I think just like straight away getting stuck in with like the defensive unit and being able to have that kind of trust and connection with each other was huge for me, and like playing with people that I can like work with, switch with easily, jump into structures with, setups, like that's the stuff that I love about being a defender. And I think I found that super easy with the girls around me, like Jess and Sunday, Katie, like Ruth. Everyone's just so on the same page, and we have great communication around what we want to do in defence. So I think that allowed me to feel confident out on court and, you know, have impact. Yeah, I reckon I've been here 6 months, and Perth's definitely feeling like a home away from home. Like I miss my people at home dearly, like my family and all of my friends, but I've just made such great like connections and relationships with the girls here and people in Perth too. So yeah, it does feel like a special place to live, and I love, you know, being so close to the beach and the weather, which I know sounds cliche, but like they're the things that I don't take for granted, because yeah, definitely waking up early for a morning training session but the sun's shining, it does help. I was just taking them out to lovely meals and restaurants and to coffee shops, to be honest. Like, we weren't doing too many touristy things. I wanted them to just like enjoy the lifestyle of living in Perth, and we'd go on nice long walks by the beach. They're super into like health and fitness and exercise, so I was having them down in the pools. We were going sea swimming even though it was winter, because it's still not that cold, I don't think, compared to like the coast at home. So yeah, they were just enjoying like living in Perth and enjoying like what it's got to offer, and yeah, definitely there'll be things I miss. I'll miss like I think my body clock's changed now. Like, I'm an earlier riser since living in Perth, whereas at home I was not necessarily always a morning person. But here I'm like up and about first thing when the sun rises. So I'll definitely miss that, like a morning walk. I miss the good coffee that you've got here in Oz. And yeah, I'll obviously miss the team as well for a little bit, and you know, we're used to spending so much time together, so not being able to see them every day, they'll probably be relieved that I'm gone and not annoying them all, but no, I will miss them. So I think, yeah, since being here, as soon as I arrived after the international season, we were pretty like in the thick of pre-season, and we started our competitions and things like that, so I didn't have as much time to explore outside of Perth. I'd love to travel down south and up north a little bit more in WA, you know, around the coast there, like it's so beautiful supposedly, and I just know I need to experience WA as a whole. So yeah, that's definitely something I want to do. Yeah, me and Sunday, we do have a few jives here and there throughout the season about roses and diamonds matchups, and you know, she's probably got one up on me because she's got a few more gold medals than I have. So yeah, it's always like fun coming up against a teammate in a different international space, and yeah, I'm just excited to be able to get back out on court soon with the Roses and meet up with that team. I've missed them. I love getting to the pride of like getting to represent your country, and that's special in a completely different way, and I don't take that for granted, and it'll be a real privilege to be back playing international netball again. And I'm also excited about not having to leave it too long until my next competitive netball match. Yeah, so I feel very lucky that international gives me the opportunity to just get more matches, because that's like the fun bit of netball. And yeah, I didn't want to leave that 1 goal loss as my last game for another 6 months. So yeah, no, I'm ready to go back out there. Yeah, I think Roses Diamonds matchups over, you know, the last couple of years have always been super tight and close, and you know, you never know like sometimes which way it could go and which team might turn up on the day. And I think the Roses now just really want to start showing some more dominance on the international stage and are ready for that next step up, that we're, you know, capable of taking any team on any given day. And we've got some really exciting young players now that are coming through the Roses pathway and are ready to, I guess, yeah, set that quarter light. Well, the off-season for me doesn't look too much like an off-season. I'm getting a bit of a break now. My friend's getting married and I'm a bridesmaid, so I'm super excited to go and be a part of her wedding and watch her special day. So congratulations to George Fisher on her wedding. And then after that, I'll be jumping straight back into training to prep for internationals. And we've got some really exciting internationals coming up in September and also in November with the test series against Jamaica. So just making sure I'm in like good condition and ready to go and connected back with my Roses team to be able to like play a good role with them. So that's what my off-season's looking like, and then hopefully squeezing in some family time and getting back to the UK and seeing friends and family there and enjoying a winter in Christmas and Christmas at home.